All right. So, what do you got? You got anything?
I finally ordered stickers for the shop.
Ooh,
Yeah, pretty
Cool.
excited for that.
that'll be cool.
Yeah, with the new logo and everything.
How much do those come out to be?
Ooh, what was the final cost? Like $80 or something for 100 stickers.
Oh, for 100. Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty good then, actually. Okay.
Yeah, and like obviously the more you order, the cheaper per sticker it gets.
You gonna start sliding those in with the invoices?
I don't know. Maybe sometimes, you know.
Yeah, depending
if
on
it-
if you like the person. Or
yeah,
not.
like if it's. I mean, some people are just gonna throw it in the trash, right?
Right.
So if it's like seems like someone who would care about it or like have a kid or something, then I would do it. But
Next-
also, I feel like if going to the aviation gathering thing,
yeah,
just put a stack in my pocket and maybe just hand some out. I
that's a
don't
good
know.
idea. Yeah. The other thing is you could go when Johnny pulls up. He's got a bunch of aircraft stickers on the back of his truck. You should just slap
yeah.
one on there. Just not even
Yeah.
say anything. Just put it on there.
Yeah. Well, even like I think one really good use for them that's not like really good use, but it's not like it's going to turn into business. It's just for for fun. Is there's a bunch of people I talk to on Instagram and stuff that like my videos and all that, and so it'd be fun to just like say,
Send them.
hey, what's your address, and send them a sticker.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So I think that'll just be kind of cool to. It's like something to offer that's not a cylinder. I'm not
Right.
going to just give away parts, but I can like give people a sticker.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So yeah, it's a small thing, but finally got that figured out. Now I just need to get those hats done.
Yeah, yeah. I've been waiting on one of those hats.
And
You gotta get that and the desk done. The desk you need to
just
knock
got to
out.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the desk is a big one. I did finally go to the store and buy a bunch of like little things we needed, like
Did you? Okay.
spray bottles.
Oh, good. Some just bulk
Yeah,
extras.
random
Okay.
little stuff. Yeah, I bought 2, I think. But yeah, just stuff like that. What was the other thing? I don't know. What do you got?
Oh, so over the weekend, I guess there's this a lady that we went to church with for like our whole life. Her husband just died, and which is sad. But he was like terminally ill for the last like 10 years, so he's been dealing with that. It's not like not necessarily that sad. It's just like it's kind of peaceful now.
Yeah.
But they had a house over off of where Boyd Road is. Boyd. It's
I
like
don't know.
Palmer Fishhook and Wasilla Fishhook, where they meet at the gas station
Oh, okay.
by Hatcher's Pass.
Yeah.
Just down there towards Palmer Wasilla. Just down a little ways. It's right there.
Wow.
Well, they had a house there, and then they have a house somewhere else in the valley, and they were gonna move into the new house. But then since he died, she's like, I think I'm gonna move down to Lower 48 to round all the rest of my family.
Oh, wow.
And so she's selling everything. But the house
You
on
want to buy your house?
no. The house on Boyd, though, has 15 acres, and she's subdividing it
Oh, wow.
with a realtor.
Okay.
And so I think we're going to try to talk with her because it's not on the market yet
Right.
and see. And we know them well enough that I think they might do like a really good owner financing,
Yeah.
like low down payment.
Give you
type
a reasonable
deal.
deal.
Reasonable deal, like maybe even no down payment type situation where we just pay monthly.
Right.
And so we're gonna go talk to her, and it's in a really, really nice area. Like the median house value in that neighborhood is like probably 300,000 to 500,000. Like really, really nice area.
So that's the one that's up by Hatcher Pass.
Yeah, and across the street it's all farms,
Nice.
so it's all wide open on the other side, which is really cool. So you get a good view, and it's like.
Did you
it's-
already talk to her about it?
Not yet. We're
Okay.
talking. My dad was like, "You need to talk to her now,"
Yeah.
because he was talking to her about it a little
Okay.
bit, and kind of like was saying like.
Do you know
need to
how
talk
big
to
the lots will be?
We don't know. I don't know. It sounded like my dad said based on what they're trying to do, it looks like they're trying to do like 1 acre lots.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do like because it's their house and then 15 acres, and then so it sounds like they're just going to try to subdivide in like 5 different lots,
Right.
and then leave a lot of it with
Right.
the other house.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So it might be like 1 to 2 acres or whatever,
Yeah.
which would be cool.
It'd be perfect.
And then we could at least get it locked in to where we know where we're going to build.
Yeah.
It's a little far away, but
And it's way easier to work out a owner finance deal with someone like that versus on the market. Hopefully they'll owner finance.
yes,
and,
exactly. And we know them, and I've been around them forever.
Right.
Like they've gone to church as long
Yeah.
as I've known. So
But even if she doesn't give you a deal, it's still just like it's
Yeah.
easier to work with someone like that than
right,
some random
exactly.
person. So,
Yeah. So and it's a pretty cool area. I've been up there before, and
Yeah.
it's nice.
I'm
really,
sure it
really
is.
nice. Yeah, so
And maybe she will give you a deal. Who knows?
yeah, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
it could be a win-win. I don't know. That's why I was like, well, we'll just go try and then see what it's like. And if
Yeah.
we can't make it happen, we can't make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, if she's
Yeah.
going to list them for 200,000 just bare land,
Yeah.
then obviously that doesn't make sense. But
Yeah, so that'll be pretty cool to
Yeah.
try to go track down and see if we can make something happen.
definitely would highly recommend pursuing that
Yeah,
than just letting it pass by.
that's why I was like, oh, well,
Those are the opportunities that make a difference versus just like when you just shop for land.
I
it's-
know.
You know, you're not really going to get a good deal.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where we're kind of excited. We're like, well, we'll go check it out and see if we can make something
Sweet.
work with it. But
Yeah. Do it.
yeah, so we got that. What else do we got? So on the YouTube idea, I'm gonna start storyboarding out like the videos. Like, just start with a video. I have a list of topics that I think would be kind of interesting, and then I'm gonna just kind of storyboard it out. And
So is your list of topics for one video? Or you mean...
yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. So like I'm listing a bunch of topics out, and then I'm gonna pick like what one interests me the most at that time,
Okay.
and just kind of create a video off of that, like a 10 or 15 minute video, just like purposely built, like what I need to hit in that, and try to come up with more content and figure out like what kind of B-roll do I want to put where, and like really script it out, kind of be more creative with it.
Really outline the video.
He's completely outlined to
Yeah.
where, because I kind of like that I like a lot of the YouTubers that I like to watch, like Casey Neistat is not a good example because I don't think he scripts his videos out all that much, but like his brother Van Neistat, you'll have to watch some of his videos because he's a newer YouTuber, but he has been doing videography forever. But all of his videos are hyper scripted, like super well edited. Like he comes up with a plan for the video and then like does the whole thing. And I like the way that it like is made. And they're not even long videos. Like he does like 4-minute long videos, but they're like super well placed. Like, and just about weird topics. Like he does stuff like the last one that I heard was about, basically it was about something of this. His whole line of it is called The Spirited Man or whatever. And he's like really like documentary like style kind of videoing. And what he talked about was like he hates. Well, he lives in California, but up in the mountains somewhere. And so there's like a little tiny hardware store, and he goes there to get like little brackets and stuff like that. But he's like, a lot of times they don't have everything, so I have to go to Home Depot. And he talks about like how he likes Home Depot, but the problem with Home Depot is the early 90s pop music that they play all too loud or whatever. And the whole video was just about that. And it's like him going into the store with headphones on and like just like really hyperly scripted, but it's just funny to see the way that he does it.
Yeah.
And he like tells the story with it. And I kind of want to try that. I've never done anything like that. So it's like, okay, this would be kind of fun. Like not even thinking that I'll be good at it, but it'd be fun to try kind of that styling of video.
But really, like planning your shots, you know what you're going to be getting versus like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to record it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just kind of like plan it out and then figure out like what I'm going to do. It takes way more time, obviously, but I think for me, it's a lot more like structured. And kinda,
because you're not doing like, you know, for example, I'm fixing cars and recording it. You don't have to like just go, do a bunch and record a bunch, edit a bunch, post a bunch. Like you're just like kind of whatever, you know, I'll record something and post a video at some point.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives you some freedom to like take extra time on a video. And it's obviously not crucial to your business to make the videos, so you can take time
however long,
and stuff. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
I think it'd be kind of cool. And then the other thing I was kind of thinking about is like, I kind of am seeing that it'd be fun to do it like, I don't even know how to like describe it. Like try to make the video in a way where it's like inner monologue, like it's my inner monologue talking about a topic of like something that's like deep and philosophical or whatever. It's like talking about like what I'm trying to think of an example of something.
Voiceover while you're doing something though.
Yeah. So it's like me doing a topic, and you should watch this thing because I really like the way he does videos, and I think you could do an Alaska spin on it where it's like talking about things like the stresses of like for example, like one of the thoughts I have was like a video where it's like finding out that we're having a kid, and it's like my inner monologue of like, and it's talking about like all the things that I had to do, just like go, like gotta get this, like all that kind of stuff, and like some like clever way of like describing that.
That's perfect.
In a video, I think that'd be a cool video of like
Yeah.
just to do that along my life. Like every time I come up with something like that, just kind of make a detailed video like that.
Yeah.
It's not at all in my wheelhouse of like ever doing anything like that, but I figured I was like, oh, that'd be kind of fun to.
Could be fun. So would Allie be involved in this?
I don't know. Maybe. I think so, but I don't know how.
Not specifically
I
intentionally.
was thinking
but
like inner monologue of me, and then try to like basically like when I come up with a topic, then like I kind of question her about her inner monologue and have her do like just a dialogue of like what's going through her head.
So do you see it as like the video would be almost like a skit where you guys pretend to
Kind
have
of.
the conversation?
Kind of, yeah.
Like, Allie, what about this? And
Well-
you'll like reenact it?
No. It's
Or-
like so the all the video things I'm picturing being none of it is talking in the video. Like I might talk a little bit to the camera, but most of the video is like me doing something. So if it's like talking about getting life insurance, it's like me calling the life insurance agency, and maybe it's me talking to a life insurance.
Which
on
you'll
the
have to
phone.
reenact because you've already done.
Yeah, but stuff like that, you know, like the play reenactments of that stuff. But then
Yeah.
like the interactions between us will be just monologue
Okay, but it will be like,
over top of B-roll.
I know, but you two talking to each other, will you acknowledge the fact that this has all already happened, or will you be acting as though you're in the moment
It'll be
trying
obvious.
to figure out life insurance?
It'll be obvious that it's already happened, but not acknowledging the fact that it already happened.
Okay.
So it's like kind of skidded, but not
Okay.
not really. I think it'd be kind of a fun little like way of doing it. Like I'm trying to think of a way to like a creative way to make it very obvious that what the voiceover is like inner monologue of two different people, and then there's like monologue that's combined that's like
Dialogue.
together. I don't know how to like just something fun
That's
and like interesting to where we
play
can
with it and
what
just play with it. And
yeah I
something
just want
like
to see what I can come up with that kind of does that whole thing, and then also do like really like I really enjoy when we're editing and stuff, like when we figured out how to do the writing thing.
Right, stuff like that.
Stuff like that's really fun, but it takes an unimaginable amount of time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I want to figure out. It's like that style of like spending a ridiculous amount of time on all these little details that make no benefit to the video,
Right.
but I don't really care. It's all just like practice of like learning how to do it.
Well, I think that's the fun of you doing it more for fun versus like when we were doing it for the shop here, it was all like,
Yeah.
okay, you have to get out this video by this date. And so, like we were focused on a deadline, not
Right.
we were trying to put in the effort and make it good, but it wasn't just about like, have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's totally different too, because like for like the business, it just doesn't make sense to really do video. Well, maybe it does. I don't know,
To an
but
extent.
it makes sense to do like very
Yeah.
detailed videos of like kind of structured where it's like
Yeah.
I kind of like want to itch that like I don't know the
Yeah.
creativeness of it, like being able to just do whatever and it does not matter at
Well,
all.
I think it's fun to try that now while it's on a random topic that's not business related per
Yeah.
se. Because like when, say you are doing something like the shop or fixing cars or, something like that, or building a house, it is essentially business, almost like it's about that business of doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so you don't have quite as much freedom because you gotta, we're on to the next step, so we gotta keep progressing.
Right.
It's hard to just like spend 3 months messing with something specific,
Yeah.
because you just need to get that topic, that video of that topic just needs to get finished.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
be good enough,
Well, and then that's what I could see there's a lot of interesting ways of doing it. Like, for example, like when we go to build a cabin out in Nagiak, it'd be really cool to talk about like what, come up with like that dialogue of like us coming on the decision of building the cabin, why we're
Right.
building the cabin. Like,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
during that video that you're talking about it's being built.
Right. That's
So it's like, you're coming up with just weird little,
Yeah.
like the fun aspect of like being able to build a cabin. You can do stuff that you normally wouldn't do in a house because it doesn't matter. And
Right.
just like come up with like creative ways of like, everyone needs a place that they can get away and
Yeah.
like just.
No, I think that's fun.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
It's kind of a cool aspect, and especially it fits for Alaska because there's so many activities that you can do that fit that like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like that stoicism type,
Right.
like philosophy talking about like why you would do something like this, even though it makes zero sense as
Right.
to why you would do it,
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I don't know, I'm
But
not
yeah.
good at talking about that stuff, so I got to figure out like how to
Right.
It's definitely got to be scripted for me. It's not going to just
Right.
flow off the tongue.
But it will be fun. I mean, maybe you'll do 1 or 2 videos and
And
just
suck
save
at
it.
it,
But,
yeah.
but even if you just, try it for 5 to 10 videos and you just do it, and obviously you're going to improve and you end up liking it, like it is just kind of a cool idea because it's not just your typical, this video is about building a house.
Yeah.
And then a video about building a house. It's more
Yeah.
of the, like you said, the inner dialogue of it, the process.
Well-
and you happen to be building a house.
Right. And like an example of what thing I was thinking of is like one of the videos that I would really want to talk about is like budgeting and like
Right.
how budgeting affects people differently. Like for me, it's like I have a hard time spending money on like fun things because all I can think is like, oh, we spent so
Yeah.
much money on that. But if I budget it out, then it's like I know I can spend this amount of money on this,
Yeah.
and that's a fun way that I can spin that. Whereas for Allie, it's the other way. It's like the budgeting helps her realize how much she's spending on certain things.
Yeah.
And it helps her say, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't spend money
Yeah.
on that." And it'd be
Maybe
kind of
that's
fun
too
to
much
see
fun
that,
stuff.
see that inner dialogue of how it affects people differently. And like I can ask those questions. I can think of like what it affects me, and then I can ask her and have her do a voiceover of like,
Yeah.
"This is what I think of it." You know
I
what I
definitely
mean?
think
Like,
that's a fun idea. So just like of your topics, choose one and just really hone in on that topic and really just start, like you said,
Yeah.
outlining, storyboarding. Just start planning little things out. You don't have to be in order right away. Just start making bullet points and different concepts and ideas and then putting them together how it fits.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Well, can we wrap it up? Get back to work.
that should be good. All right.